Breaking tonight, our I-Team has linked a local man dubbed the dating app stalker to victims in at least 4 states. Robert Merkel spent 2 years in prison after harassing women online. Paroled last year, Merkel's victims tell our PJ Randawa he continues to stalk them online. And we want to warn you, some of the messages are graphic.
For years, his threats stole their peace.
He would describe in graphic detail his specific rape fantasies and how he'd carry them out and when and where.
And the threats were exceptionally detailed and wanting to rape me.
In 2017, the I-Team learned roughly 40 women around the area were receiving threatening text messages from Robert Merkel, an IT engineer with no criminal history. Merkel didn't know any of the women. Police reports show he found some of them on dating apps and spotted others at networking events.
When you then find out that there are multiple restraining orders and he's been arrested over and over, then you're just terrified. I mean, just absolutely terrified, and it affects every single aspect of your life.
In 2018, Merkel was convicted of felony harassment and sent to prison, thanks in part to this woman, who asked us not to show her face. Merkel was released from prison last October.
He's hunting again.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Merkel?
Mr. Merkel, do you want to talk to us today?
Victims say being on parole hasn't slowed him down.
I mean, he's back to his old ways again, where he's using fake phone numbers and fake profiles and trying to reach out.
In addition to victims in Missouri and Illinois, the I-Team uncovered police in Georgia and Idaho confirm they're also investigating Merkel for sending the same violent messages to women there.
They were scary and intense. He basically was threatening to murder me while he raped me. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Police reports show Merkel allegedly sent some of those messages while living with his parents in Illinois. The arrangement didn't last long. According to a restraining order, his parents kicked him out after finding him standing over them in the middle of the night. They were afraid of what he might do. With so many warning signs and complaints, the I-Team wanted to know why Merkel's parole wasn't revoked.
His original Missouri parole officer told me that as far as she's concerned, as long as she sees the whites of his eyes for his check-ins, then she's happy with the way things are going.
Despite numerous calls and emails, no one on the parole board would answer our questions. They also refused to release the conditions of his parole to us or his victims.
It is not a system set up for anybody's well-being.
I'm mentally prepared for the worst case scenario.
His victims believe that worst case scenario is just a matter of time.
And we know that this behavior is going to escalate. Something bad is going to happen.
Robert Merkel's parole ended last month. If you've been contacted by him, I want to hear from you. Contact me directly. In the meantime, our investigation continues. For the I-Team, PJ Randawa, 5 on your side.
If you have a tip for the 5 on your side I-Team, call us at 314-444-5231 or email 5onyourside@ksdk.com. All calls and correspondence will be kept confidential.